Good morning and happy Tuesday. It's almost afternoon on the East Coast. I'm never gonna get used to the time change. I'm always gonna, I don't know. The other day, I was on the phone with Connor and it was 1 by him. And in my head, I was like, oh, 3 hours ahead, so it must be 4 by him. It wasn't, it was still 1. I hope everyone's doing well today. I hope everyone had a good Monday, good start to their week. Today I'm going to do a simple look that kind of has the same colors as the top I'm wearing right now. I'm using a palette that I put together. I'm not going to use all of these colors. Probably, hey Judy, happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. I'm probably going to stick with the purples and the greens. So I have Crafty, which is this one, Fancy, which is this one, and Cynical, which is this lovely green color, and I think those are really pretty. So I'm gonna do those. Let's get started. Sorry I was a little later today, but today is a no shower day for me, so I was busy curling my hair. Say goodbye to it because I'm cutting it off. I don't know how short yet. I probably won't know that until I get to the hair salon. Good morning, Hannah. Welcome, welcome. If you guys are just hopping on, my name is Jen. I am CEO of Makeup by JD. Please share this video to be entered in my end of the month surprise giveaway. I'm not going to tell you what it is until September 30th. Then I will enter everyone who shared a post. Alright, let's get started. So as per usual, I start with my eyeshadow. I find it easiest to do that because if I start with my foundation and I do my eyeshadow, it gets like little flecks on my cheekbones, and I don't want to have to use a makeup wipe and then have to redo my foundation. So make sure you always start with a primer or a concealer on your eyes. And what this does is it helps keep the eyeshadow there all day. It helps it not crease, and it also helps the color stay. There are so many eyeshadow palettes out there that the colors look great, you know, in the palette, and then they go on and they disappear. And I've had that happen with a couple Sephora palettes actually. I had this one amazing palette that I got for like 75% off. It was huge. It had 72 colors and it was amazing, but there was no pigment. So I'd pack them on my eyelids and nothing would show up. Even with using a primer or a concealer. It was really sad because it was the size of a book. It was this giant palette. It was amazing. But the colors just weren't reliable, which is why Younique's eyeshadows, even without a primer, they're so vibrant. It's ridiculous. The first time I tried them, I remember being like, holy cow. Alright. So I'm actually going to start with Fancy. I'm going to start with Fancy, which is this lovely, it's kind of like an aquamarine, but a little bit more green, like a green marine. I'm going to start with this, and this is going to go, find your crease, find where your crease is on your eyes, and it's going to go on your crease and right above. And you don't want to go too close to your eyebrows because then it just makes your eyes look small. At first, you can just kind of pack it on. You don't have to worry about blending quite yet. Oh, I'm stuffy today. This is the first time I've been stuffy since being in California. Because there's no humidity out here, so I haven't had allergies. but probably coming down with a little bit of a cold. But that's alright, that happens. I'm super excited because this week I started my position as a TA. That's a teaching assistant. And I'm really excited for it. The whole reason I am in grad school is because I want to get my MFA to be a teacher. Because, you know, I've worked professionally in theater for 3 years, so I know I can do it. That's not a problem. But it's just, I want to teach. That's, in my undergrad, we didn't have stage management courses. And, you know, while it was fine, I learned everything on my own. I learned it online, reading books, watching YouTube videos. But I definitely, I don't know, I want to teach undergrad specifically because I want, you know, undergrads to have what I didn't have. And that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing that I didn't have stage management classes. You know, it's just coming to grad school and being in these classes, it definitely limited me. Because I did learn a lot in the field, but now going out and having these classes, I'm learning so much more of like the rules and regulations, like the minor things, that I think is really important in stage management. It's not just about doing it, it's about talking about it and understanding it. So I think that's super important. So this is Fancy. It's on my crease and just a little bit above. I'm going to go in with Cynical now. I'm going to pack a good amount on my brush. This brush here, it is a double-ended angled shadow brush and a sponge brush. Sponge brushes are what you usually get in your cheap makeup palettes that you get from like CVS. And I don't like using them to actually do my eye makeup, except if I'm doing an accent like glitter or a highlight, then I'll absolutely use a sponge brush instead of like my fingers or, you know, another brush. So Cynical is going all over my lid. I'm having no shame about this color. I love it. I think it's a gorgeous color. Blend it up just a tiny bit. Hey, Mrs. Cahill. How are you? Back in New Jersey. It's a lovely day in, actually I haven't even looked outside, but honestly the weather's always nice here, so it's gorgeous in California. I like didn't know weather could be like this. Like again, I'm still surprised every day when I go outside. I'm like, oh, it's so nice out. Like there's no rain, it's not cold. It's like that every day, guys. Every single day. All right. So here we are. I look like a raccoon, but that's okay because we ain't done yet. So I'm gonna clean off my brush. And I'm actually gonna go back in with Fancy, which was the lighter green we were using the first time, and bring it up and kind of blend it out a little bit. I am planning on getting a haircut today. I hope, if they have an open spot for me. If not, tomorrow. And I've been looking at a bunch of styles. I don't know, maybe you guys can help me if I post a couple pictures later about what style to get. Because I get bored very easily and I get very antsy. So I love going to get my hair cut. It's cheaper than tattoos, because if I had the money, I'd be getting tattoos instead of getting my hair cut all the time. Which obviously is still something I would do. Alright, So right now it just looks like a whole mess of blue and green, and that's okay. That's what it's supposed to look like. So I'm gonna go in with my makeup wipe and just kind of clean up a little bit, create a little bit more of a sharp angle. Oh, that was too sharp of an angle. It's hard finding the fine line between. I almost started into song. I'm not gonna do that to you guys. I'm not gonna start singing. All right, fixed that. I find when I'm doing darker colors is when I feel like I'm gonna mess up all the time. All right, I am going to now go in with a nice bright, like white. Perfect. So I'm gonna do Orchid right here on Starbeam, the gold and the white. And for that, I'm going to take my primer again. So this is a cut crease, guys. I'm gonna show you what a cut crease is. Actually, I'm gonna use my concealer. I feel like concealer holds it better. So I have my Touch Mineral Skin Perfector Concealer. I'm gonna go in with, oh, these brushes suck. I think they were like $2. I'm just gonna go in with a tiny little flat edge brush. Put a little bit on. Oh, that was a lot. Okay. Well, I'm gonna need some under here anyway. Good morning, Carly, you lovely human being. I miss you, and I love you. Good morning, Bree. Hope you guys are having fun on the East Coast. Honestly, I heard the weather sucks, so I'm kidding. I mean, it does get hot here, like super hot, but there's no humidity, which is perfect. All right, so I'm going in and I'm gonna do a cut crease now. So what that is I'm taking concealer or primer. I'm starting in at the corner of my eye, and I'm bringing the concealer to about halfway across, essentially covering up what I've already done. You're covering up your previous eyeshadow that's already on there. And the point of this is it makes your eyes appear bigger and brighter, because this way you can add different colors to it without just packing it on the already existing eyeshadow. So I'm going to show you with this one color. So I have my sponge brush. I'm dipping it in Starbeam, which is that gold color I just showed you. It's much more of like a packed glitter. And for this, you press it right on to the concealer. You don't want to blend it because it'll wipe the concealer away. But if you just pack it right on there, it stays all day. It's wonderful. And there you have it. So it's nice, bright, shiny. I'm gonna go up the tiniest bit more because I put concealer all the way up there, and I don't want it to just be, you know, I don't want it to just be concealer. I want it to actually have the color. And there it is. I'm gonna go back in with my Cynical and round out the edge here. All right, see, so it doesn't look bad anymore. It didn't look bad in the first place. Now it doesn't look like I just have an eye like a raccoon. So I'm gonna do the same with the other eye. Just put a little bit of concealer on my brush and do the same thing. I'm gonna start all the way at the corner. And I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna cover the pre-existing eyeshadow, and I'm gonna cover it about halfway down my eye. It looks like I did a little bit more on my right eye, so I'm gonna keep with the same pattern on my left. So back in with Starbeam, which again is this lovely gold color. This palette is Amazonia by Face Candy. You can get it on the Hush app. Hush is great because they sell like dual palettes for super cheap. So when I ordered through them, I got 4 palettes for only $32 total. And on top of that, I got a free setting spray. It's tiny, Clean Color Pro Sealer, but it works great. I do need a refill of setting spray. I'm gonna get Younique's this time. I do have their setting powder, but I find that setting spray actually works better for my makeup, which of course it's different for everyone. No one's ever going to have the same experience when it comes to makeup. Thank you, Carly. I'm cutting it off. Hi, Casey. Yeah, my hair's going away. And again, it's because I'm bored. I probably don't actually want to cut it, but it's hair, it'll grow back. Oh, I love you too. For those of you who don't know, Carly is my best friend in the entire world, and she lives in Connecticut. No, she doesn't. She lives in fucking Massachusetts. I'm a dumbass. And I live in California, and I haven't seen her in 2 months. So, it's sad. Okay, that is my eyeshadow. There's like a stray hair on my arm. Do you ever get that? Like, I can't. I like can't find it. Alright. So this is my eyeshadow. I'm going to go in with my mascara now, and much like yesterday, I'm going to do the 3D fiber lashes to show you guys once again how they work. Where is that palette? There it is. I love the fiber lashes. They stayed on all day yesterday. They didn't smudge. They're great, and I already have long eyelashes, but they're so blonde. So these are perfect because they make my eyelashes literally go up to my eyebrows, my non-existent eyebrows. So if you're using the fiber lashes, you want to start with your mascara. We have either our plain Epic mascara, we have our Epic waterproof mascara, and we have our brown Epic mascara, which is new. They just released it last month. They also released it in a new prestige subscription program where you can, when you go on to order your mascara, say you need a refill, you go on to order it, you can click a box, a subscription box. You don't pay any extra for it. You can choose to get the mascara every 30, 45, 60, or 90 days. And you, in that you get free shipping, and you get a free sample in every single kit. So you're not paying any extra, you're paying the $24 for the mascara, you're not paying for shipping, and you get a free sample. And this way, you don't have to ever worry about replacing your mascara. It'll do it for you, and that's the biggest part of this, is you need to replace your mascara every 3 months at the latest. Because so much bacteria gets in it, you don't want that on your eyes. There's actually charts where it tells you how long you should have each piece of makeup. I believe foundation's like 6 months, but mascara is the one that you need to replace more often. Brushes, it's not as bad because you can wash them and use them so many times. Hello, Justine. Good morning. I hope New Jersey's treating you well. If you guys are hopping on, please remember to share the video to be entered in my end of the month giveaway. I'm not telling you what it is, it's a surprise, but definitely click that share button. You want to be entered in this. Justine, that means you. Carly, definitely share this to be entered in the giveaway at the end of the month. Yeah, I used to keep my mascara forever because I just I didn't use it enough, so I didn't care. But now, you know, obviously I've been well versed in the makeup world for some time. So keeping up with the different expiration dates for makeup is super important so that so that you don't get irritated, so that, you know, nothing happens to you. Something else I suggest for those of you who have shorter eyelashes, you want to make them longer but you don't want to get eyelash extensions, we have a lash serum, and what you do is you apply it just like mascara. You apply it every night, and you'll start seeing results. They'll become naturally longer and fuller. I have so many friends who use it. I know a lot of people who swear by it. And it really does show results. Do you see the difference? I want to show you guys the difference between, so this is my eye with no mascara, this is my eye with Epic Mascara and the fiber lashes. And now I'm going to show you the difference between just the Epic Mascara and the fiber lashes. The mascara itself is great because it already elongates your lashes, but throw on a couple coats of the fiber lashes and you have like falsies. You look like you're wearing falsies. So this is the difference between just the Epic Mascara and the mascara with the fiber lashes. Usually I just go for the Epic Mascara because it gets the job done, but obviously when I'm doing lives or sometimes I want to just branch out a little bit, be a little funky that day, so I go for the fiber lashes as well. And I love them. I truly, the best thing about them is that they're black. I've used fiber lashes before where they were white, and it just takes so much longer to cover up, you know, because you go back over them with the mascara to kind of lock them in. But the white ones, you would still see them. They'd be very obvious. And even our gel is black instead of like white or clear. So everything just stays the same. And look at that, for the second day in a row, I got mascara on my nose. It happens every single time, and I don't know why. My eyelashes aren't cooperating today. They don't look terrible, but they're being funky. I think it's because my one eye, all of my eyelashes are like the same length, and the other eye, they go in that natural like small to large kind of thing. So I forgot to do my bottom lashes. I've sealed the 3D lashes on with my mascara. I'm gonna go ahead and do my bottom lashes, and then I'm sealing everything with a top gel. And that just ensures that the fiber lashes stay on all day. And they do. I should have taken a picture last night to show you ladies how great my mascara stayed on all day, and just my makeup in general. My foundation stayed on. This makeup's the best. I use liquid lipstick instead of tube lipstick. I just find it better for my lips. It's a little bit more moisturizing, and I use that all the time, and even that, like after 5 minutes of having it on, it kind of dries, and it stays on through meals, it stays on through coffee. You know, of course, every once in a while I do have to go touch it up to make sure that it, the color stays, but I could go through 2 or 3 meals without a problem. Snacks, coffee, drinking through a straw, anything, and the lipstick stays all day. I still don't know what color lipstick I want to do today. I haven't decided yet. Probably not something too crazy. All right. Not bad. I'm impressed. I'm going in now. I'm going to throw some foundation on. I'm going to set it with the Younique setting powder so you ladies can see what it looks like. The setting powder works great. I do prefer setting sprays. That's just my personal opinion, because with a setting spray, I can run it over my eyes without a problem, and I'm just afraid to do that sometimes with the setting powder because I don't want to rub my eyeshadow off. And the setting spray, I can feel it dry, so I know when it's dry, I know when it's good. I need a refill on my foundation, and we're coming out with 6 new colors in October, 6 new shades of our liquid foundation. So I'm like super nervous because I don't want to order the one I've been using, which is Organza. It's the slightest bit too dark for my skin, but our color right above it is too light, so I'm waiting for the new shades to be released, but I don't want to order one and then have to get another one, you know what I mean? All right, so with the foundation, I only put like 4 or 5 drops on it. I spread it all around my face, and for the foundation, liquid foundation especially, you know, this brush is a little big, but Younique has liquid foundation brushes, and they're smaller and a little bit stiffer, and that is so you can really blend it in. When you blend in liquid foundation, you want to go in big circles, and that, you know, ensures that you're blending it evenly. You want to make sure you blend it down your neck so you don't have a straight line. I've seen instances where people are wearing liquid foundation and there's just a straight line across their neck. So you want to blend it down so that there's no distinction between your natural skin color and the foundation you're wearing. And the foundation you are wearing should be your natural skin color. If anyone's looking for new foundation and they're not sure what color they are, what shade they are, definitely reach out to me. I can color match you for free. We can get you a liquid foundation, and we have a 14-day love it guarantee. So if it's not your shade, even after you open it, after you try it, you can return it for a full refund, or you can just swap it out for the correct shade, free of charge, which is, you know, I think it's one of the best deals we have, because sometimes that happens. You see how the foundation looks in the bottle, and you're like, oh, I'm fair, I have fair skin, this must be the one for me. And you get it, and you look like a porcelain doll. I've had that happen to me. Our colors, our shades, you know, they range from light to dark, yes, but they also range from, if you have red undertones, if you have yellow undertones, if you have neutral undertones. They keep all of this in mind when creating them. So I personally have red undertones because I'm very fair and have red hair. So hello Jillian, welcome. You guys are just hopping on. Don't forget to click the share button. If you share this post, you will be entered in the end of the month giveaway, which is a surprise. I'm not going to tell you guys yet. What was I saying? I have naturally red undertones because I'm so fair. So I use Organza. My mother's the same way. She uses Organza as well. But if you have naturally yellow undertones, you might be, a chiffon or a Scarlet. And it all depends. And we have the same for our cream foundations and our pressed powder foundations. Which, I love it across the board. They really pay attention to your shade. So this is my makeup look for the day. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you learned something today. I love finally getting back into a routine and doing these lives for you because it's been so long since I've done one. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday. Don't forget to share the video, like it, tell your friends, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Follow my Facebook page, Makeup by JD, and check out my webpage, www.makeupbyjd.org.